I'm capturing all the sound and the scoring with Udio. Is actually really proficient, way better than I would have ever expected. And they are a text to sound, song, and music generator. So I'm going back into Claude or Perplexity or ChatGPT, and I say, you are an award winning film score um, musician. Make me a song for every scene. And so, because the writing is strong enough in the dialogue from my script, it's able to tell me the beats per minute. It's able to tell me the key. It's able to tell me everything that I need. And
Very
then once
interesting.
oh yes, and then once I put it into Udio, it's actually pretty accurate because I made sure the writing was really strong to
I
begin with.
honestly, it's one of the things that stood out in the production itself is the music and how emotional it is. I mean, it really has like you're bringing in orchestration that is really emotional and even has the buildups to places that you would anticipate. A very high level production, like a major Hollywood Christmas movie that has the entire orchestra playing is like there's moments in your 20-minute piece, or I think it's 15, including the
Yeah.
extras, but there's moments in there that are strike up, real emotion and very well placed and timed music. It's very interesting that you arrived at it in the way you did. Did that take some experimenting, or was that your first dive in and it just worked the way that you thought it would?
It's gonna sound horrible, but it really was my first try.
That's
Like
amazing, honestly. That's really good.
so basically, once you tune in your avatar or your persona, um, and that's why I'm using all three websites. I will put whatever text to song prompt from all three websites. And so I'll put it in, and then I'll just see which one gives me the best output. And Udio is so good that once you key in that prompt, it's pretty much giving you the score that you want on your first or second try.
So, a whole score, is it one piece of audio that it's spitting out and it's timed, or is it giving you segments of this is where this piece goes and it's giving you a 30-second piece or a 2-minute piece? How did you cut those pieces up? And was it like as easy as I got the file, I'm pasted into this scene and it's working?
Basically. But on Udio, it gives you two options. I'm pretty sure you can get it on the paid plan, but it outputs 30 seconds or 2 minutes worth of song. And so the only problem with Udio is that if you extend it and it does some basically all this AI is a slot machine. You're going to try and see if it does something you like, and if it does something you don't like, you hope that it doesn't do it again. And so, if you extend it, the only problem with is it doesn't have the same conclusion. And so, if you do like if one input is 30 seconds and the other one is 2 minutes, your 2 minute score is going to sound like a beginning, middle, and end. So it sounds like a conclusion. So it's good. But if you do 30 seconds and you keep on extending, there's not really a conclusion, but you have to hope that it dissipates off in a way that it sounds okay. Or if you have a longer scene, and you probably could pick this up if you're listening pretty closely to the nativity, we're playing the same song in loop. And so, because we can't have like a real composer with us, if the scene is too long, we have to loop the same song over and over again. So those decrescendos and crescendos are a little repetitive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we also didn't have a traditional sound composer. And so if the dialogue isn't loud enough, you're going to hear our inexperience essentially.
Sure. So, just so anybody who's not aware, our main space that's pinned to the top of our channel right now, the next post below that you can click on, it takes you to Nativity, the Christmas story by King Winston Mayo. And you can watch that ad free on Rad TV. And it is a tremendous production. The first thing that caught my eye was how amazing the lip sync was. It's some of the best I've seen. Obviously, I'm not seeing everything you all are being creators in the space, but I am seeing a lot of content, and it's I am seeing all of your generations pretty much every day, And this really stood out to me as something that was immediately different and immediately at like, I was like, wait a second. I like leaned in doing the grandma meme, fixing my glasses, leaning in to look at it. Like, that's really good lip sync. If this is AI, this is really good.